This is Dan from Niche Sports, proudly sponsored by Hez Boxing Equipment, and this is an episode of the Full Force MMA. I'm delighted to be joined by Welsh MMA fighter Aaron Aby, who's kindly joined us as he's walking through the hotel in Dublin for the PFL event.
Dakota's doing an interview at the same time, so I don't want to disturb her.
Yeah, brilliant, mate, brilliant. Nice, thank you for joining me. I mean, I've been trying to get you on for a while. And I'm glad to have you on finally. But before we talk about yourself a little bit, you've been doing a lot of corners and a lot of coaching recently, haven't you? So you was in Germany with Cora recently. You're in Dublin now as we speak, and you was at the highest of heights, River Showbar in Preston for UKFC on Saturday.
Yeah.
So who did you look after on Saturday? Who was you coaching on Saturday?
So that was my team, IPC Wrexham. So I had four amateur guys on from there. Rich Vernon, Jacob Wilmot, Callum Gass, and Kieran Edwards. And I also helped with the Northwest Fight Academy team as well. As you know, I've been cornering Corey as well.
Yeah. So the next generation and nurturing them, what sort of feelings does that bring you? Because you're still well and truly in the fight game, but for afterwards, is that what you're setting in place for full time?
To be honest, mate, I've been coaching about 10 years, maybe longer. When I started back in Wrexham, there weren't many people running classes or training then, and I've got a degree in sport coaching, which I did 12 years ago. So that's always been like a background of mine, and I feel like this is like 8th time cornering Dakota. I've been in the free arena in Dublin before with cornering Jordan Barton, so I feel like I've got a massive passion for coaching, and I'd like to think I can help people in the game and outside of the game.
Absolutely. You've not just earned your stripes as a fighter, you're earning your stripes as a coach. Like you said, with 8th time with Dakota, and she's 9, and also you've done pretty much all the career then, haven't you?
Yeah, the only one I missed was the New York one.
Right.
The rest I've been there with her, but yeah, like I said, the coaching passion of mine with the high level athletes, but also with the people who are just starting off at beginners, like I had 2 lads their debut on Saturday. So I love coaching. Definitely where I'm going to go when I retire.
Absolutely, mate. Love to see it. Now, we all know that about your well-documented health problems, and you've basically cheated life a couple of times, it's fair to say now. But what drives you, Aaron? What makes you still want to get up every day? And because you're always smiling, you're never dull. What drives you? What is your motivation? What is your why?
Purpose. Whether that purpose is becoming a world champion, helping people become a world champion, helping people with cystic fibrosis, being there for my family, purpose. And I've always grown up to never quit, and I never will, and I always find that having a purpose drives me.
I love that. So how do you want to be remembered when all's said and done? How do you want to be remembered?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
One of my lads asks the rugby league players and coaches this, so I thought I'm going to steal it. I'm going to start asking the fighters the same because it's a brilliant question.
Yeah, good question. I think I want to be remembered as a good person, first and foremost, as someone who's helped people, inspired people, and that positive impact on people.
You definitely have a positive impact. You've inspired me in a lot of ways over the years, watching your story from afar. So currently your story now, you had 2 good wins at the start of the year, throughout the year, sorry. Junior William and Joe Vincent. So that was on UAE Warriors and Full Contact Contender. The 3rd fight of this year was for the inaugural Oktagon flyweight title. Elias Garcia, he weren't no pushover. I mean, Oktagon was there to give you the opportunity to fight for a world title, but they wasn't going to give you no pushover. It had to be a really, really solid match, didn't it?
I didn't want to push. Funnily enough, I got offered 2 opponents,
Right.
and the other one wouldn't have been for a title. And I always pick the hardest one. I feel like I have to be true to myself all the time, and never taking the easy route is being part of who I am.
Absolutely, the hardest man in Wales, mate. Yeah, well, the feelings heading into the fight and the preparation, everything go well? Because obviously, like I referred to previously, you're always smiling. But what was your mindset going into that and your prep?
I felt like it was destiny. I said it in the interviews. I felt like everything I've been through, you know, I felt like it wasn't a 6-week fight camp. I felt it was a fight camp since I've been born for this fight to become a world champ. And I didn't think anyone could beat me that night. And unfortunately, what happened, and then I look back on my life after it and think, that's why it's me.
That's it. You don't do things the easy way, do you, Aaron?
Yeah.
But how do you feel like the fight when I was cage side and I thought you bossed it for the majority? So how do you feel like it went from your perspective? And have you watched it back? If so, how many times?
I've watched it back a couple of times. I felt comfortable in there. I felt like I had control of the distance. I felt like I had his timing as well. That's what I mean. I felt like even if I covered my eye for the last 3 rounds, I would have won. I'm still gutted about it now. I was gutted about it then. But like I said, I'll be back. And hopefully it's against Elias Garcia in the next fight.
Do you have any update on that? Can you give us any update into negotiations? Anything? Has it got any further?
I can just tell you that I'm in.
Okay. We eagerly have to wait on the announcements.
Yeah, the rest is on him. I'm in. I've been in since the day after the fight.
Absolutely. Even if it meant travelling anywhere, that doesn't bother you, does it? It's water off a duck's back. That thing.
Yeah, I'll go to his garden. I'll travel anywhere, you know.
Absolutely. So, you're at the latter end of your career now. Obviously, we're calling it half time. It's like Rocky. Would you want to ideally finish with a fight in your hometown? Would that cap your career off ultimately?
Imagine the racecourse.
That's what I mean, man. That's what I mean.
Whether it's possible, maybe we speak to Ryan and Rob. But that would be amazing for me, you know. I don't know if it is possible. But imagine, you know, the racecourse for a big event. That would be a great way to go out.
But it'd be spectacular. The first major event when all the refurb's been done and everything. That was a class act. Touchwood. Do you have a relationship with the owners, Ryan and Robert? I don't have
a relationship with the owners. I have a relationship with the club and like some of the players and ex-staff. But I've never actually met the owners.
It's a massive part of your life, though, Wrexham, and we'd see all the time that you have a tremendous amount of love for that club.
Yeah, I've got my hoodie on now. Ollie Farmers, Wrexham clothing.
Wherever you go. So, are you aiming for? I know we've just spoke about Garcia, but are you aiming for trying to be on the 27th January? Is that what they're trying to push for? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aiming for that. It's whether he is.
Yeah, well, hopefully. He was complaining last time of jet lag and stuff like that, but just come over a little bit earlier, prepare, then he can't give no excuses, I suppose, can he?
Yeah, you know, none of us sleep when you've done a weight cut and stuff. Like, I'll never moan about things that happen in camp, and I didn't then, but I feel like I'm mentally stronger athlete, and that's what I mean. I couldn't sit there with that belt and be him, and like be happy with it. Truthfully, don't get like we said earlier. As a fighter, 100%, and as a person, you know, he's a nice guy. But I feel like I'm willing to die in that. I don't feel like he would be.
Yeah, I can understand that as well. And with how the fight went, the unlucky manner of it, it feels like he's. I know what you're saying, because he's sort of champion by default. Because even if
he got
if in MMA went to the scorecards as well, he would have lost the fight.
Yeah.
So it's just
he said after, you know, he could be losing 4 rounds and he hits me with 1 shot and he knocks me out. And I agree, he's knocked me out. That's the fight over. But it wasn't.
No.
He got saved. Well, the ref stopped it. I didn't stop it. I still want to. He didn't knock me out. He didn't submit me. So you can't use that analogy. You can lose 4 every round, 4 rounds, and then knock me out with 1 shot.
Yeah, I agree with that. If and when it does get run back, are you just going to prepare the same mindset, but stronger because of what happened in the first fight?
Will I be, or will he be? Sorry.
Will you be?
I will be, yeah, and I expect him to be. I feel like we've always got to improve and progress. Like I was straight back in the gym with a cut eye, working on stuff, improving, being smart about it, and I expect him to be.
Absolutely, Aaron. I've kept you for 12 minutes in your very busy schedule today. I'm sure you've got a lot to do with Dakota and stuff now. Weight cut tonight and weigh in tomorrow. I hope all goes well for you. And I've seen you doing a bit as well with Connor and a few others while you're out there. You never stop.
Yeah. So it's a big card, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the week, Aaron, and thank you very much.
Do I ask you one question? I'll let you have one question.
Go on. Hello, Dakota.
Oh yeah.
Are you feeling good?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Ask your question.
I've asked it. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling really good. Yeah, I'm going to start the week up tonight. Not really got much left, so yeah, we're ready to bring the belt out.
Excellent. Go get it, champ.
Thank you.
See you later. Cheers, Aaron. Take care, mate.
Take care. Bye.